Hello everybody, today I'll show you things you should not do with Greatsword that I learned after playing Greatsword for 190 plus hours. Let's start. Let's start with something simple. After hitting the opener, the only strings you should do are the opener into end bridge into end finisher or the opener into end bridge into chase dodge S opener. Every other option is jumpable. Basically, if you hit a D opener, you should only go for these two. There is very similar to the opener, and that is because you should again only do N bridge into N finisher or N bridge into S opener. There is a bit faster than the opener generally, so you can actually also do N bridge into side finisher, which is unjumpable. The other bridges and finishers do mostly become a bit faster, but they are still not consistent enough for you to use. I'm gonna just say that this down finisher right here is almost completely useless. You might think that it is not useless because there is this true combo right here, which is pretty good, right? No, this combo is not true, and I'm gonna tell you why. As you can see right here, I inputted an up dodge. If we look at the starting frames of the dodge, we can see that before I got my invulnerability frames, I started moving up. That is true for every dodge. So, if I set the bot to up dodge, you are gonna see that the bot avoided the combo. The finisher actually misses most of the dodges. The only dodges it gets are the down dodges. Basically, this combo is useless because it is not true, as well as being jumpable, as well as being weak. Since I mentioned jumpable combos, let's talk about S opener into down bridge into side finisher. This combo is actually not always jumpable. If you hit the opponent on the edge of S opener, this combo is mostly unjumpable. I would recommend you only use that in that scenario because every other scenario is kinda sketchy. You should not use down bridge after you have read the dodge because this might happen. Not only that, if you use down bridge, you can't safely continue the string with an opener. The only thing you should know about side finisher is that it is jumpable 99% of the time. Not only that, it only deals 14 base damage and it also has pathetic force. When it comes to end bridge, both end finisher and side finisher are pretty reliable options. What is not reliable though is the down finisher. That is because 1. It is jumpable, 2. It doesn't have much KOing power, and 3. It is so slow that your opponent can actually wake up to it. Side bridge should only be used when you hit your opponent on the ground. That is because if you hit your opponent in the air, the string can miss like this, or it can be jumpable like this. Also, do not use side bridge for this string. Side finisher is kinda weird. I know that it only connects if you hit your opponent on the ground. If you hit them anywhere else, it is jumpable. I personally never use this because I don't think it is reliable. Besides, I believe that there is a string that is just a better version of this. I do not know what to say about this. It is very clearly jumpable, but it can help you read some dodges. I don't think it is worth anything though, since you can just read those dodges normally for more damage and killing power. It might not seem like it, but this end finisher is jumpable. Here is the most useless end opener string. Dawn Finisher sucks because it is jumpable and it has low force. This string is pointless because if you want to go for a jumpable option, why not use the better ones that actually have some force? This side finisher is actually pretty decent. It is mostly jumpable, but it has the most killing power amongst the other substitutes. I cannot actually really test this to see when it is unjumpable because the training room does not give me enough options. I actually used to use this string a lot when I first hit Diamond. Back in my day, end finisher used to do this.
People that it gets more complicated. This is very basic.
Basically, it used to have less force and a worse angle. For that reason, side finisher was much more valuable than end finisher. Nowadays, side finisher is not that much better. I have seen some people do this. This is just weird because you can literally get an extra 11 base damage by doing this. Not only that, this sometimes misses. There is only one good use for this, but it is very weird, hard to explain and inconsistent, so I'm not going to get into that. This string and this string are jumpable. That is all you need to know. I do not remember where, but I once saw somebody recommend this. This is useless because 1. It is jumpable, 2. It is highly inconsistent, 3. It is insanely hard to do, 4. The end opener after the ground pound is jumpable too most of the time, and 5. If you go for a jumpable string, you might as well go for an easy one like this. Although the ground pound string is useless, it looks good, so if you want to clip somebody with this, I understand. Having said all that, you can use whatever you want to use, even if some things are not as good. This video took a long time to make, so I would appreciate a like and a sub. Anyways, that's it, have a great day.